Niggas is weird. Look at this guy. Niggas is weird. You ever wonder what a male feminist actually looks like? You ever see a virtue signaling male feminist pandering to women? You ever actually look at their profile? Niggas is weird. We gonna talk about this nigga's eyes. Yo, I ain't scared of nothing, but if I see this motherfucker in a dark alley, I'm best walking the other way, dude. I don't believe in, demonic possession, but if I were to, I would believe that this motherfucker would not, need to call the goddamn Ghostbusters, man. This dude looks creepy, bro. Like, am I doing it right? I think motherfuckers sound like this. Sapien rituals, born of mind tools, sex of false gods, fade into everything, eternal tribes of purgatory scribes, ancient words, thus foretelling everything. Protect all women's. Believe the women's. Like this dude looks like a straight villain. You got the uneven hair and the dude, how do you have your how do you naturally have your eyes looking like that? Rolled back in your head. It's creepy, man. Male feminist. Why do I say that? Well, because he said this. If you think hating women is a cool personality trait, go to therapy, laugh my ass off. Okay, what is he referring to? Of course, he doesn't say what he's referring to because he's simply virtue signaling. So when guys virtue signal, and I use the word guys very loosely, because let's be honest, I think this motherfucker's a zeta male. A zeta male is someone who doesn't believe in gender roles. They typically are gay or bisexual, more than likely, like an 80% chance. I mean, you got the little flower on your thing, like this little no muscle definition in the arms, the weird, uneven dookie locks. Okay, dreadlocks can be cool, but they are a bitch to maintain because I have them. I know, but when they get real thick, they get kind of unruly. And we have a pink phone cover. It was mauve, salmon, right? Oh, it's not pink, it's mauve. We have, it's funny. You know how certain guys can utilize pink in their wardrobe and they look perfectly straight. This is not one of them, okay? Because they have other masculine traits. They're so masculine that they can have like having a little pink decal on your shirt doesn't is not going to affect their masculinity. But I think that just looking at him and what he's saying, I would not be surprised if this is some type of zeta male. I mean, it's obvious. If you think hitting women is a cool personality trait, go to therapy. See, no one thinks like who actually thinks that that's cool? Who like you're hating on women? Like I said, what he's referring to is disagreeing with women. That's what he's referring to. Disagreeing with women. See, these are the type of guys who lurk on your profile and just wait for you to say anything articulate about women's behavior, and then they'll say, "Oh well, so and so hates women because he called out a behavioral trait that he does not appreciate that women do." That's hating in 2022. That's hating women. And I get this every fucking day. But what's funny about it, I always want to see what the profile looks like. And they look like this guy, and I'm like, oh, it makes sense. What's funny is, what's funny about this guy? I mean, he's weird as fuck. We're not getting around that part. But what's funny is, people like him, they're like snowflakes, so they can't like have a normal profile. It's always like locked. Like, okay, Marlon Brooks, there he is. His profile is completely locked. That's when you're dealing with a fucking like snowflake. So we had 3 people like what he said, which, you know, whoop de doo, right? But it's interesting. Next time when you got someone, running their mouth or acting weird or something, just take a look at their profile. It'll make sense. Their faces will match their opinion.